What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Frequency 140 Wrestling. And as always, you can tell I'm joined by my awesome co-host, Mr. Sean Bennett.
Hello, everybody.
And today, we are going to talk about Goldberg's potential
Yes.
last match coming
Potential.
up July 12th on Saturday night's main event. You can watch it
Potential.
live on Peacock.
Yes.
So,
Say that again. Potential.
potential.
It is potential.
Potentially.
Last match.
Now, the reason,
Sorry.
why do you say potentially? I'll start with you, buddy.
I say potentially because, in all honesty, without getting too in depth, I don't think they're going to bring Goldberg back against Gunther in this situation for just one match. I think that if anything, we're probably going to get probably at least two out of it. I don't know if Goldberg's going to win. I think that if he loses, it's not going to be a clean finish. It's going to be something kind of screwy. But I think we're going to see this series go through SummerSlam, possibly into Survivor Series. And to be honest with you, again, I don't really know why they're placing Gunther in the position he's in. I mean, we do have the John Cena, retirement tour, and he's got the belt. I don't really know what they would do, honestly, if Goldberg defeats him, because in my mind that just kind of kills the push.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do see this. I don't think we're going to get just one, because I don't know. I just don't see the build up like this for him to come in and just be beat. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
but at the same time, I really don't know where they would go, and I don't want to see it reflect negatively on Gunther, because I'm a fan of Gunther. I mean, that's a solid dude. That's a solid performer. I know he's not the flashiest, but I dig that. It's that old school type thing, So I don't know what's going to happen if Goldberg takes him down, and where they go from there. But no, I don't think we're going to get just one. No. No. That's me, though. That's just me.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that. I can see where people might be saying it because it's in Atlanta.
True.
So,
okay.
I mean, like, I can see why people are saying it. And they did say he's coming back for one final match, but they've said that a million times
Right.
before. And you can't really believe when somebody in wrestling says that they're going to wrestle just one more time. And, like, the reason why I think it's potentially going to be two is because this year, specifically, we had the first ever two-night SummerSlam. So, if you wanted to have something for that night too, why not have Goldberg's last match there?
Yeah, I did.
That way, it sells out Cleveland or wherever
Didn't
the
even
hell
think
it's
about
at.
that. I see. I'm not. Even as long as they've been doing it for probably close to a decade now with the 2-night thing, maybe I'm still not used to it.
Yeah,
So
well, I mean, this is the
forget
first time
all-
for SummerSlam.
Oh, is it the first time?
Yeah.
Okay, because I forget, even on WrestleMania weekend, I forget all about that. It's a
Yeah, it's a
weekend.
2-day thing.
I'm ready for Sunday. That's what we grew up on. Sunday,
Yeah, no,
right?
it's always Sunday. Yeah,
So yeah, I forget all about that sometimes. So this is the first time that's going to be a 2-night SummerSlam. Yeah, I like I said, no, this ain't going to be just one. And then with it now, reiterating that the reminder it is in Atlanta, him being a Georgia Bulldog, and of course being the Georgia Dome where he beat Hogan in '98, and I was there, by the way.
Nice.
That was crazy. I was up in the rafters. Had got the cheap $10 tickets.
you were with my cousin then.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, that was a deal, bro.
What's up, Rose Run?
There you go. There you go. But that, yeah, I could see where they kind of bring that back around, legacy wise, lineage type thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And like, so yeah, we both agree that I don't think this is
No,
it.
it's not.
And
It's
only
not.
that, they released a T-shirt and it says Goldberg's final ride.
Well, how
It doesn't say final match.
final ride?
It's a final ride.
Do we have any? And I know this is kind of redundant to ask, but I mean, do we have any training video?
Oh gosh.
Do we see?
Like
What does he look
any
like?
Mike Tyson clips?
Yeah, what does he look like? How's he looking?
I don't know, man. But he looked pretty aged. Now he is I think he actually is Mike Tyson's age. I think he's 58.
Well, more so, how's that chest looking? Because once Gunther starts going to town,
Yeah.
if the meat ain't on the
No.
bone, it's gonna hurt.
Well, that's the thing is too that I was wanting to bring up is that like Goldberg's always been best in short matches. Like he is the king of the short match.
Gunther don't do
Like-
short matches.
And yeah, no, he don't. But you can if you make him. That's the thing. Like he might go in underestimating him, like kind of like the Lesnar thing they did years ago.
Okay.
Like to where he beats Lesnar in a squash match, basically.
Yeah.
And then, but if you book that for SummerSlam night 2 for Gunther's Revenge, and then that's his last match. Because I mean, if he wins, then you gotta. If he wins, I don't agree with it because why did you just take the belt off of Jay then? I mean,
Right.
it's kind of almost a slap in the face to him.
Yeah, and Rikishi's had something to say about that. that's a whole nother story.
Yeah,
But yeah,
true.
yeah,
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, if he wins, it's going to be a short squash match. And if he's going to lose, it's going to go over 5 minutes.
yeah. Well,
So I don't know if it's going to be a good match or not. I do like the style difference. I think that Gunther can get a good match out of anybody.
well, I think with me and with you and knowing Goldberg's history, and this isn't a knock to him. I mean, we've seen the matches. I don't want to see another Steven Regal Goldberg situation.
Oh, yeah, where it gets real.
Well, the sense of they tell Steven Regal, "Hey, we need you to get a good match out of him." Okay, well, I'm gonna go out there and wrestle. This guy can't wrestle.
Hmm.
What do you want me to do? So then all the heat's on Regal because it made him look bad. It didn't make him look bad. You told me to go get a match, and I can't get a match.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to be a situation either with the Undertaker. That match that was horrible. For
No,
both of
dude.
them.
Yeah.
I mean, and just the sheer disgust in Undertaker's eyes. So whatever they do, hopefully they have learned from the mistakes of the past with Goldberg, because there's been quite a few.
Yeah.
He's had and like I say, I honestly I wouldn't mind seeing him win. I just don't. Where are you going with it? What are we doing?
Yeah, and that's to me is more of the money. It's a money train thing with him because
merchandising, retirement, that thing.
Yeah, because I mean, have it night 2 or night 2 is SummerSlam main event Gunther versus Goldberg, or night 1 main event rather, and have your current stars main event night 2.
Right.
And I think it could work because you could sell it out. I mean, people will pay to see Goldberg. I mean, like, dude, you've seen the ticket prices for that show.
Absolutely.
And because they know they can sell it.
Yeah.
Because you got a name like him on there, man. That's gonna sell the hell out of something.
Yeah. Man, even again, never know. Going, like I said, going from SummerSlam and Survivor Series, depending on how well conditioned Goldberg may be, Cena and everything. I mean, dude, what if you had a fatal 4-way? Like, what if Goldberg and Cena had the world title and the WWE title, and you had a fatal 4-way with those two and Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Wow, I mean, there's a lot of just different ways.
Yeah, or you could have if you wanted to have them win, do this: have them win in Atlanta, and then Seth Rollins catches in and beats him.
There you go. All right, that's a good one.
That
I like
way,
that.
Nobody really gets. Well, I mean, Gunther still gets kind of hurt here.
Yeah, but still, you could have the return match with Gunther and Rollins. That wouldn't hurt him as much. I like that.
And
that's a good call.
So, yeah, I mean, to be honest, if I have to give a basic prediction, I'm going Gunther here. My gut tells me that hopefully the booking is going to do this right.
Right.
And I hope Goldberg has a great match, his last match in Atlanta. I hope that's the way it goes. But just knowing WWE and how they've done things in the past, might be 2.
Yeah.
But I mean, we got to make a prediction, man. What you got?
All right, so I'm going to say that Goldberg's going to win it. He's going to win it. Yeah, just because I just feel strongly enough that they're planning something, and I just want to see what it is. But I do feel like because of it being in Atlanta, here we are, the history and everything that goes along with Goldberg in Atlanta, because this is where this city broke him in Atlanta.
Yeah.
WCW. So yeah, I think he's gonna bring it on home on this one, and then see where we go from there.
Yeah. All right, man. That'll do it, folks.
Cool.
Hope you enjoyed that. I mean, it's just a short little video. We just want to make something on here because they haven't announced the rest of the card for Saturday night's main event. So I don't know what else to really talk about.
But it's a great weekend too. If anybody doesn't know, it's a full WWE weekend in Atlanta. So
absolutely,
it's going to be a great weekend for all of us fans to get down to. Even if you can't make the shows, it's kind of like I guarantee you, there's independent shows around town. There's tailgating to be done. There's probably not conventions, but vendors set up with. I mean, it's going to be a great weekend for wrestling fans in Atlanta.
You can buy your tickets from a shady scalper.
Right.
Be good.
Right, and make sure it's wrestle. It's wrestling, not whistling, because it's one letter will cause you a lot of problems.
That scanner is going to deny you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, good discussion.
Oh yeah. All right. Cool. So just make sure you don't miss more. We got so many things in the works here. We got 2 other channels coming at you. We got a movie channel. This will become the wrestling channel, and then we got a video games and toys channel, and we'll have all these updates and links to you as soon as we can. And with that, please like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. You can follow us on Facebook, 140 Wrestling Community. And then to get all of our content ever made for all three channels, you can go $3 a month on patreon.com/frequency140 podcast. And you can get every single thing we've ever done, even the old episodes that you probably won't be able to see again. And after we do make this transition happen. And with that, as always, I send it back to my buddy, Mr. Bennett.
Well, thank you, brother. I like the fact that, $3 a month, right? Not that I'm trying to gouge in any way, but what if we did 4 just so we could hold up the 4 horsemen sign? I'm just saying, that's all it is. It's not a money thing. It's a marketing for $3, y'all. You hang out with us, get everything you need to get from us, and maybe some things you didn't know you needed, right? But we appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Again, hey, get down there and enjoy you some pro wrestling in Atlanta, Georgia, because it's going to be a great weekend. And thank y'all so much. Geeks, freaks, nerds, and wrestling fans, as always, unite. Let's take over the world.
Peace.